109 days, that is the period for which residents in this ill-fated building that went up in flames were locked down. 10 people were killed in the fire because authorities would not open up the building as part of its zero COVID-19 policy, and because of which the continuous lockdown, none of the cars parked in front of the residential buildings were operated. As a result of which, it took a lot of effort for the fire brigade to clear the cars and reach this building. Trapped residents had to pay a price with their lives.
Flames spread upward from the 15th floor to the 17th floor, with smoke billowing up the 21st floor. According to multiple state media reports, the blaze took about 3 hours to extinguish. It is also said the fire trucks did not even enter the compound of the building owing to COVID lockdown rules, and hence most of the water spraying was of no use. Even though Urumqi has not seen a high number of cases, local officials fearful of losing their jobs are leaning towards more extreme measures such as sealing of buildings to prevent newer outbreaks in their jurisdictions. The region has been under lockdown for close to 3 months. Survivors say that people were not allowed to step outside of the building. In a rare case of occurrence, the Uyghurs and the Han ethnicity citizens protested together against such extended lockdowns and shouted at the authorities to lift these lockdowns. The mayor of the Urumqi municipality has reportedly apologized for the incident. Pandemic-related lockdown fatigue has increasingly triggered the people of China to protest and raise their voices against the lockdown. It remains to be seen how long this current status quo continues. In New Delhi with Sneha Murdani and Sai Kiran Kannan for India Today.
These are some astounding pictures that have been coming in from China, a country that once made news for setting up a COVID hospital in a few days, 8 days to be precise, in 2020, is now with news for developing makeshift camps and quarantine centers at lightning speed, and this too after 3 years of the outbreak. Take a look at how China is bracing for a COVID surge. Quarantine centers inside toilets, people being made to pay for these quarantine centers.
Once in the news for building hospitals for COVID-19 at breakneck speed, a record 8 days in the year 2020. China is now in the news for these quarantine centers and makeshift camps. No, we are not in 2020, and the novel coronavirus is not novel anymore. As the world has moved on, learned to live with the virus and work its way around it, China is stuck in time. China is infamous for being the host country to the novel coronavirus and the worst for hiding the truth from the world, even misleading the WHO and blaming other countries for the outbreak. If you think the COVID crackdown measures are brutal, then what do you feel about this? These people locked up in quarantine camps being treated worse than prisoners. Toilets are being used as quarantine centers, inhuman living conditions in quarantine camps. Children isolated from their parents. The risk of infection continues to be low in the capital city of Beijing. However, makeshift camps are coming up here as well. The Chinese people continue to suffer. They are made to pay for their stay in these quarantine camps as the government monitors health status digitally through COVID passports. In New Delhi with Sneha Murdani for India Today.